Hi guys, I'm Ginger. I live in Las Vegas with my 6 desert tortoises that I call my Vegas babies. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how I built my tortoise habitat. It's a tortoise habitat for my toddlers, and there will be 5 of them living in there. And I started it in about a month ago, and today is February 27th, and it is 2021. And I did not follow any instructions or directions. This is something just that I built based on my needs. So I'm going to share all of it with you. And I think it's really cool. So I'm real pleased with it so far. And hopefully when I close this video out, I will be just as happy. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the video. Those of you that are actual builders are probably going to pick me apart on this. But this is my first time of doing this. So what I've done is I've squared off 3 by 5, and I have my plywood here. And so I'm going to first start by setting the plywood on each side where it goes. All right, and again, I'm going to do this probably in a very unconventional manner, but I'm doing what works for me. So I'm going to put one board on each side. And then, like I said, I had this pre-cut for me at Lowe's. And then I'm going to set it around the cinder blocks. And then I am going to, I'm actually going to use glue, and then I'm going to nail it as well. But I'm going to band it together, kind of like vice grips. But I think that's going to work, so we're going to do this parts. But this is what I'm doing today. Okay. Not a big deal. All right. Get all the pretty parts facing the outside that I want, and get that part together. So I've squared off each end. So I wanted the 3 on the outside, and I've stabilized it with these cinder blocks. So this is 2 feet high, 5 feet by 3 feet. And I just have the cinder blocks right now placed so that they just can hold it. And now we're going to glue, and we're going to nail, and then we're going to let that, we're going to glue, we're going to nail. All right, I've done 2 corners, and so far so good. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. And trying to keep things flush. I just wanted to glue. I wanted to glue first, and then I will, so what I'm just doing, what I've been doing is I just take the corner off my gigantic rubber band that I created, and putting the glue right in here, which is where it needs to go, and gluing. Again, this is the first time I can push that. Okay, when I push it and make it go flush, I see a glue on a little glue on the inside. That's good. That looks pretty flush. Let me do a little wipe down. So far, so good. Okay, I did not know what to expect. I had a plan. And again, I am not a woodworker, so I'm sure anybody that's a woodworker is probably amused at what I'm doing. Or hopefully you're giving me bonus points. Okay. So this is what I'm using to hold things down. I'm going to make another one on here. So as soon as I'm done with this, put a second one on there, and then I'm going to nail it. All right, now the last one. This might be the tricky one, the final one. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. All right, again, this was just a plan that I slowly devised on my own in my head, and it seemed like it would work. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Everything's lined up. All right, now we're going to get some nails and nail this puppy before all the glue dries. I figure I have maybe 20 minutes, probably 24 hours. Probably 24 hours, but I'm giving myself minutes. Okay, I know I need a hammer and I know I need some nails. I've got a couple different kinds of nails. I'm going to go with the smaller ones first. Some finishing nails. Finishing nails, I don't know if that's the right. Finishing nails, I don't know if that's the right thing, but I think it's gonna work. We're gonna try. Okay, this is the tricky part. So, wish one of you was here to help me. Somebody. You know what? We're gonna put the second rubber band on first. I think that's gonna help. So, this is elastic, kind of like an athletic band stuff that I have, that I make my athletic bands from. But I am using it to make a gigantic rubber band today. Second rubber band. I'm gonna have to have it tight enough to make it work. I think that should be good. All right, tie the two ends. We'll put a rubber band at the top, put the other one to the bottom, and then we'll nail after that. And hopefully we don't really need too many nails. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's start that there. Top one is there, so I'm going to move the other one down. Okay, this is what we have so far. So this is I'm sharing with you bit by bit on how this is getting put together. And this is happening in ginger fashion. All right, cool beans. We did good. Okay, let's try a couple nails. I have no idea how this wood is going to be to nail. Let's see, we're going to find out. Oh, it's going to be nice. Yes! All right, one. We'll do one on each side first. did not know if the wood might split. I had no idea what was going to happen. Let's put one. That's fine. Top one over here. What am I supposed to do down here? Not. Awesome. Okay. This is actually going a little bit better than I had expected. We're not done yet. All corners are nailed. I'm going to put a few more nails in here and then let it sit a few days. We'll just put 4 more nails in, one in the bottom each side. Okay, so we have now the 2 big rubber bands holding the whole thing together. The brick's just kind of holding it up in place, but I did glue and I did put 3 nails in each corner. So I think that's going to be good for now. So I do have a little bit of glue on the ground. I've never worked with wood glue, so I don't know how messy it's going to be, how much cleanup we'll have to have afterwards. It says it blends in with the wood, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm mostly just worried about the ground. All right. So I'm pretty proud. Hey, cool beans. All right, just got a little bit of glue down here. It's where I want it to be, so if it's hard to move, it's not the end of the world. Just wipe each corner up. All right, I'm super happy. Okay, I guess that's step 1. And it was a little more successful than I had anticipated. I thought I might have some problems getting the bands to hold tight, but I didn't. Thought I'd have a problem with the glue. Not too much, a little bit drippy. Haven't worked with it before. It worked better than I thought. And then the nails, I thought the nails weren't going to go in so easily, but the nails did go in really easily. And so that's it. So next time we will be putting in just some liner and then the dirt, and I'll remove the rubber bands and move the cinder blocks. They'll still be in there, but they're going to be shorter, lengthwise. So we're going to get there. Okay, and here is the here's what it looks like. So I am going to turn the bricks so that they are lower later, but it's looking the way I want it to. Those rubber bands, of course, will come off. The rubber bands will come off, and it's in a perfect spot. So this is right where I want it to go. We've got Charlie's area over here, and then this area, like I said, it'll be pretty when I get done with it. This is here, and the rest of the patio and everything, the backyard, will be just the way I want it. So, all right, this morning I lined the base with the gardening trash bags. I used 4 of them, and I put them below the bricks instead of on top of them, because I'm thinking on one side of having the dirt go a little lower to where they might be able to dig into those sides. So I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. I will be adding the dirt next, and that is my plan. Again, I'm not going from any directions. I'm creating this on my own, on my wants and needs for my little Vegas babies. All right, so there it is, about ready to take the straps off as well, and it's going to be beautiful just right over there. Merida and Donatello are chowing away here. It is February 1, and like I said, Merida did not hibernate this first winter, and Donatello had a short hibernation of about 6 weeks, and they are sharing so politely. It's adorable. I don't know, let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, okay, so I just looked over here and I said, oh, look at how cute she is. She is so cute. And then I looked over here and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, that little Donatello got flipped. All right, it's just recently flipped. He could probably fix himself, but I kind of like to fix him, help him out, be a good mama. All right, I'm gonna miss it when you guys are living outside, but you're gonna be right there. And the nice thing is, as they get older, they stop flipping themselves quite so much. So they'll be fine. I'll be watching them. They'll be happy out there. The climate will be good for them. They'll have more space, fun places to climb. And I'll still be seeing them as much. I'm just so used to being able to just turn around and look at them all the time. Here, having them out in kind of the middle of the house and in my office area. So I do love that. And they are so fun and serene and therapeutic. I never really realized, I guess they are my emotional support pets during this pandemic. Just adorable. You cutie patootie. You are so cute. You are so pretty, and you are so cute, and you are so spoiled. And yes, Michelangelo, you are absolutely adorable too. You are. And I love you, yes. You are kind and chill and patient. And little Donatello is fun and always on the go. All right, so over here we still have sleeping. Princess is over there, and Princess is in here, sound asleep. She's in there. And Littlefoot, he's sound asleep right there. Looks a little bigger. So they should be waking up in, maybe in the next month, because it is February 2nd. And then Charlie is sound asleep as well. But he will not be in the new habitat. He just goes in the backyard as always. These Toddlers are just too small for that right now. Okay, so I bought this, it says decorative net, but what it is, it's fishing net. And I am going to put a nail in each corner and pull it over so that, I think that I might need to do that. I don't think it'll hold on the corners just like that. Looks like it's holding over here, but I think I need a little nail for when it's windy to keep, you know, birds, any predators out. And of course I can take it off when I'm out here, but I just want to keep them safe. So I think that's going to work. Fits perfect. All right, so what I did was I put a small nail in the corner, each corner, to hold the fish net on, and I put one in the middle too. And I only put 2 bags of dirt in here right now. I'm gonna let it air out a little bit. It seemed a little moist. I want to make sure everything's going well with the dirt. So this will be nice, done nice, and be very ready for everybody in March. March is when they're going to get in here, and today is just early February. I think it's February 3rd. All right, so we'll add more dirt later, but we're going to keep this on now to keep birds and whatnot out. Okay, hey guys, today I'm going to share with you final touches that we're going to be making over here. So what we have going on over here is just here. So we're going to move forward. I put 2 bags of dirt inside, and the nails around the edges. I'm going to take the bands off, put some more dirt in, and I have a new package right here. So the package over here is actually a mister that I have for the summer when it gets super hot, and I don't know what color it is. They said that the color may vary, so we're going to look at that together and open that together. So let's get this going. Alright, during the summer it gets super duper hot, and like 115 sometimes, but once it gets up to 100 and over 100, I want a lot of these guys to have some coolness. So here we go. We're going to open this box. This is how tall it is. And again, it's something just really cool that I found online. But it says that the color is no guarantee on the color. They had about 40 different colors, like burgundy, green, blue. So it kind of looks like a gigantic snake. You connect it to your hose. Oh, goodness sakes. All right. Woohoo, it's a blue one. All right, so that's it. That was what was in our cobra stand. All right, so this part goes to the bottom. So it goes to the bottom and it stands right here. Oh, this is going to be perfect. So that when I do connect the hose and then it does mist, it'll just give a big mist. And I can turn it on for it'll give it a nice big mist, and I can turn it on for, oh, I don't know, however long it needs to go on. But here it is. Here's the big, the cobra mist, and again, I'll connect it to my hose. It's made of plastic, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought it was going to be made of a metal, but I guess plastic is better. But the height of it is going to be perfect, and the mist will be right there. So we'll check that out and see how it mists later. So that's kind of cool. I'm happy with that. That's a good find. I wanted to give them some kind of a mist system and wasn't really sure what would work best. So let's talk about this a little bit more. What I have here is I have 3 by 5, 4 cinder blocks, 1 in each corner, 2 bags of dirt so far. Now I put the first 2 bags of dirt in here so that it could just kind of start airing, and that I would make sure that the consistency and everything on the dirt is correct. I'm going to leave the 4 cinder blocks. Underneath the 4 cinder blocks, I have a liner, but there's no baseboard. It's just the cement under there. Kind of going one step at a time to make sure everything's working out the way it's supposed to. And so far, so good. So I think we'll just stop for today and just see what happens from there. But I'm very happy with the way that everything's working out. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. We've got some wind coming up, but the temperature is great. We've got a thermostat right over here, which I think then you can see. My gosh, it's almost 80 degrees. That's pretty cool. So yeah, once my babies are all set up, it's going to be really nice because they'll be right over here. The wood, this I think it was maple. The maple wood I think is super pretty, and it'll look nice on the patio. And like I said, I ended up putting 3 nails, little finishing nails, and then 2 bigger nails there, so 5 nails on each corner. So I have been working off and on building this outdoor habitat, and I'm really happy with the way it's coming along. So I have 5 little babies that are going to be living in it, and 2 of them are still sleeping, which is Littlefoot. He'll be 3 in September. He's the oldest. And then I have Princess. She is a year old, and I'm sorry, she will be 2. She's a year old now, and she is still sleeping also. So they're brumating, which most people know as hibernating. So they are doing their deep winter sleep. The other 2 1-year-olds, they didn't want to sleep. That's Donatello and Michelangelo. So those of you following us realize that. And then there's the hatchling, which is Merida. And Merida's now, she's getting kind of big. Merida is 6 months old, and she needs to grow a little bit more. I just worry about her out here, but I've got it all figured out. By the time I get done, I'm going to have this little ledge with their little heat lamp, and the lamp will still be on them. So they're going to kind of have the best of all worlds, and I'm just hoping that it works, and I think it will. So thank you for following along with this, and hopefully at the end I'm going to have the best results ever, and I will be very happy with it. So we'll see you soon. Okay, so again, it is toward the end of February, and these 3 are not sleeping. They are very awake right now, while we have 3 tortoises that are sleeping through the winter. I am kind of surprised at this point that Merida here will be 1 in September, and Michelangelo there will be 2 in September. So there's just a 1-year difference. I think Merida's going to be a very petite tortoise. All right, so I have 6 bags of dirt in. I put a couple of rocks down there. I'm starting to collect some rocks. 6 bags of dirt. That's half the dirt. And if you see from in here, there's actually a couple different levels. There's medium, then it's a little dome in the middle, kind of hard to see. Once the rocks are there, you'll see that better, and it goes up on the side. That's half the dirt. I'm not sure that I'll use all 12 bags. I'm going to add a couple more bags now. So just adding a little at a time. It's going to be a little village for them. It's going to be super cute. That's my goal. All right, Michelangelo is testing it out. We're starting to build it. He's at the high end where the heat lamp is going to go. And then that's like a little mountain ledge that's actually kind of up high, but with the dark dirt, it's kind of hard to tell. A couple little burrow areas there. We're going to have along the sides here, we're going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to see this as it evolves, but it's starting to look like something, like a home. So right now they have their furniture, their burrow logs and their rocks, but I'm going to be moving them out here because I expect everybody to be living out here in a couple of weeks. But we're just out here hanging out, trying it out right now. Little Mikey is. So trying to get the right amount of dirt, the right amount of rocks, the right amount of climbing, and we should be in great shape. Right, Michelangelo? All right, so we've been working on this. I've been working on it. I did all of this by myself. 3x5 outdoor enclosure on my patio. I've been, first I did glue it. I used the wood glue. I put the big bands around it, 2 big bands, and I had my cinder blocks. And then I used some nails and put 5 in each side. And then I've slowly been adding like about 2 bags of dirt a day to let the dirt kind of air out. It's topsoil and it's pesticide free and it's fertilizer free, so it should be friendly to my little guys. I did start to worry about June, July, August, when it gets really hot, like, you know, an oven, like 105, 10, 115 in the afternoons. I just want them to be okay. So I found an upright mister that I shared with you. It kind of looks like a snake, and it will just mist. It's just an outdoor mister, and I thought it would work well for them. And it's supposed to lower the temperature up to 20 degrees, so that will be really nice for them. I don't, want to put them in an outdoor enclosure, that's just way too hot and doesn't allow them anywhere to go. I'll be keeping an eye on them. If need be, I'll bring them inside. But we have the mister, and then I also have the net. I bought a fishing net that will go on the top, and I'll already put them little nails in each corner so that it will hold that net snug at night and any time that I'm not out here with them. So if there are any predators, even cats, birds, anything that could possibly, get them, they'll be protected from that. Then I'm also going to put their heat lamp will be out here as well, and the heat lamp, they still need that, so at least Merida, the hatchling, she definitely still needs that. So I'll have them set up with everything they need and just keep a close eye on them. And as they don't need it anymore, then I'll take it away and we'll just kind of watch them and play it by ear. But that's where we are right now. So this is a fun process and fun to share it with you all. All right, doing just a little trial run to see these three were awake. So the heat and UV lamp is up there. I think they're going to be really happy out here with the slate stones and the rocks and the dirt and the lamps. They'll be safe. Just want to make sure they can get around on these rocks and dirt, and I think they can. They like this type of terrain. All right, so that's Donatello in the front along with little Merida, and Michelangelo in the back trying to eat something on the slate. All right, I'm super excited to actually get them moved out here about another maybe 2-3 weeks once the other 3 wake up. But again, this is just a little trial run here. Okay, it seems that Donatello down here is the little explorer, and up here Michelangelo just wants to eat the dirt, and Merida's just staying over there where it's nice and safe and warm under the lamp. Oh, what are you doing? He is a little explorer. All right, we have Donatello stepping out on the big overlook. He's the first one brave enough to go out there. Let's see if he topples off over the edge. I was planning to build out some extra dirt over the edge so that they won't topple over, but we'll just take a look and see what happens here. All right, he's smart enough to know not to go. Good boy. Donatello is the smart one. All right, Michelangelo went in there and he had a little bit of a problem turning around, but he could fit. That's good. An extra little spot. Boy, that was fun. All right. Donatello, and little Merida's not really sure. She's kind of trying to hide. I'm sure she'll grow into this. It's a little bit big for her. And Michelangelo's right here, and Donatello's right there, and little Merida's up at the top. I moved her little burrow up there so she can kind of just be safe and stay up on that top level if she wants. All right, so you can see that they're nice and safe. They've got their heat and UV lamp down at that end where Merida and Michelangelo are. And then over here we have little Donatello working his way around, exploring. So there's fish net. I have it secured on the sides by a nail on each corner, and then a nail right here also. So that way birds, scavengers, whatnot can get in. And as it's starting to get a little bit darker, you can see that that light is on. It'll keep them warm. Tonight I'm going to let him be out here for a couple more hours, and then I'll bring him in and then probably move him out here this weekend. Just have a couple more changes to make and add a little more dirt to add their other log burrows down around this big rock, and they'll be set. All right, I like it. All right, I saw Michelangelo and Donatello eating this piece of lettuce, and then all of a sudden I realized Merida was underneath it. She's so cute. I was like, how is that? What's holding that leaf up? And I realized it was her little body. How cute is that? All right, I'm going to really miss you guys when you're outside, living in your new outdoor tortoise habitat. But I know you'll come in sometimes when it gets super hot or super cold. Then you'll come inside and spend time with me inside. But you guys are so cute. So again, this is Donatello, Michelangelo, and Merida. And you can see with Donatello here, as well as Michelangelo, they have the little white threads, not so much with Merida. She has it a little bit. But the white threads just mean that they are growing, the same as all of the flecks that Mikey has on his neck right there. Those little flecks are just skin growing. Michelangelo has not missed a day of coming out, but Donatello has stayed in on a few days. They're all a little different during the winter. I'm sure that the 1-year-olds will have a full hibernation, brumation schedule next winter. Merida may, especially because she's so tiny, she may have a second year of not sleeping through the winter, as long as she is provided with a nice warm place with food. It's very possible that she will choose to not sleep through the winter and just continue to grow and eat. So, but would be very surprised if the 1-year-olds don't all end up sleeping through all of next winter. Littlefoot and Princess have been sleeping for almost 3 months now, so they are on a long sleep, and they should be waking up in the next month. All right, I am now going to attempt to finish up this habitat and place their burrows. And then cover those with some soil. Try to get them a little more level. Okay, well, so they're going to go something like that. I think I need to put some more soil under them before I place them there. right, and then that gives them room to do their own digging. And I'll close up the back and then they can dig in the front. I think that's what I want. I guess we can always change it later, and I'm sure they can change it. So I need to now add some more dirt. All right, well, their burrow logs are in place and right where I want them. I just need to put a little bit more dirt on top of them and along that big shelf in the middle. And I think that's about it. This is the kind of, sort of, hopefully the end of the dirt. Okay, they're gonna love it. Okay, it won't be warm enough for me to move them out here for about 2 more weeks, but I think we're good. I think we are good. Voila. Okay, so that is my new tortoise habitat and I love it and I'm really proud of it. So thank you for watching, and I hope I've inspired some of you to create a toddler tortoise habitat. I think it's going to be great. I think they're going to really like it, and I hope you enjoyed the process. It was fun sharing the process with you all, and again, thank you. We'll have more videos of them living in that. It's just right over here, and I'm just really pleased with it. So thank you for watching.